All right, so I'm not going to be talking about a product today. What I'm going to be talking about is contracts. So the reason why I'm going to be talking about contracts is because from my years of working freelance, I can tell you I cannot de- I can't put it in words how important it is that you need to always be having things in writing. You need to have everything in writing. You need to have the date you're coming to do the job. You need to have the amount that you're doing the job for, the details of the job. And you need to have the person who you are doing the job for, you need them to sign. Jewelry. You need them to sign. You need them to sign everything. You need them to sign the contract. You need them to make a deposit. A deposit is very important, and I'm going to be making a video about that as well. But right now, I'm just talking about contracts. You need a contract, you need a deposit, you need to have a receipt made that you have a receipt and the customer has a receipt. You have a copy of the receipt. The customer has the receipt itself, you just have a copy. You need to make sure that everything is documented. Documented because customers will say, oh well, I didn't tell him or her to move this wire over here or to add this extra wiring, this extra 100 foot of Ethernet cord to the wall. I didn't tell them to tear out this wall. I didn't tell them to do this. I didn't tell them to, you see what I'm saying? So you will be halfway in the job or you will complete the job and you will tell them, okay, I did this, and this. And after you're done telling them all that, well, they say, well, you know what? I don't have the money to pay you. What? Yeah, I don't have the money to pay you. So, but I can give you $20 though. You just did $4,000 worth of work. You agreed on $4,000. Now, when you're done with the work, they want to change the amount and maybe say, well, you know what? We only have 1,400. We made a down payment or deposit of $800. We'll just pay you the rest of the money. So you have a grand total of 1,400. And that's it. That's all we can do for you. And now you don't have a receipt, a copy of the receipt. You don't have of the down payment. You don't have a copy of the agreement. You don't have a copy of anything. There's no record of you doing work for this person. There's no record of you making an agreement with this person. Because you have to always remember that there is always an opportunity that you're going to have to bring people to court. Because when it comes down to money, money makes enemies. Money never makes friends, it makes enemies. So money is something that will always be very important in business, but you must always remember that people are going to try and stiff you at every opportunity in business. So that guy that you've known for 20 years, he's going to try and get one over on you. He's going to try and short you for $200. Now you're going to have to call the cops. Now, instead of just paying you the $200, he would rather go to court. And then you drag it on in court. And he knows he's going to have to pay you, but he doesn't want to make it easy. He doesn't want to just pay you your money. He has to, you see what I'm saying? This is the problem. You have to always make sure that you have everything in writing. Because people will say, I didn't tell this person to do this. No, you did say that. You did say that. We started on this day. We agreed that we would start on this day with an estimate that we would end on this day, and it would cost this amount, and this was the materials we were going to buy, this was the job we were going to do, and you agreed to everything, and you signed to everything. And if you meet a customer that doesn't want to sign anything, that's a red flag. That's a big red flag. A big red flag that, why don't you want to sign this piece of paper? You're spending $4,000. You're spending $4,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, and I give you a piece of paper and I say, sign this piece of paper. Sign this one little piece of paper. Here you go. Sign this piece of paper, and I'll give you a copy. Make a deposit or down an initial payment, and after you made that initial payment, we're gonna start the job, and the contract is gonna be a benefit for them because when they're paying tax, any receipt, any money that they spend, they have to prove that they spent the money. So it's always going to be a benefit for them to get the contract, because what if you don't hold up on your end of the deal and they need to take you to court? No, they have the contract. No, they have the receipts, unless they didn't plan on paying you. You see? So if you bring the contract to someone and you bring the paperwork to someone and you say, hey, here's all the paperwork, sign it so that we can start working, and they don't want to sign it, it's a big red flag that you're working with someone who is a crook. You're working with someone who's a crook, and you should not do the job. The contract covers you in knowing who can be trusted and who can't be trusted, who can rely on to pay you your money and who can't be trusted to pay your money. And when they can't be trusted or relied on to pay the money and they don't pay the money, what can happen is you say, all right, then I'll just take you to court. And you just bring all the paperwork to court. This is the upside and downside of doing business. This is the great part of having contract, or great part of having paperwork. Paperwork is always going to be your best friend when it comes on to making deals. Word of mouth or an oral contract doesn't hold up in court all the time. So always remember the value of black and white. Always. Got it? Wrote it down? All right, man. But that's just my 2 cents on contracts and why you need them. I'm not a professional. It's just my experience of dealing with people and my experience of haggling. Because when someone doesn't want to sign a contract, it means that they're planning something against you. They're dirty. Their fingernails are dirty, and you shouldn't work with them. All right, you shouldn't eat from them. Their fingernails are dirty, and you shouldn't eat from them. That's what it means for me. Right? I can't trust you to do anything. I can't trust you to work with you. So I'm not going to work with you. I'll tell you, hey, you know what? I'll get back to you another time. So think about what I said and how you can incorporate this into your life, or you can put it in. Maybe it works for you. Maybe it doesn't work for you. It's all right. I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to doing my part. Thank you so much for watching my video. Leave a comment, share, like, and please, until next time.